Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey, what's going on, man? Coach Tyler here with Black Diamond Softball and Fitness. Got a brand new episode of the Foul Pole to Foul Pole Daily Show. Today is the first Friday of Season 5, January 5th. We're going to be taking a look at some of the people that I use as mentors, or I use their drills, or I use, some of the stuff that they do to help better me as a coach. First and foremost, it's got to be Megan Remblad with MegRem Softball. If you're not using her stuff, whether you're getting it on Facebook, getting it on her website, or getting it on YouTube, man, I'm telling you right now, you have got to check her out, MegRemSoftball.com. Matter of fact, here in the next couple of days, her practice plans are being released. So go check out the website, get that early buy. You'll get access to her practice plans, and it's pretty daggone awesome. So if you haven't seen her stuff, just check her out, and I guarantee you'll find at least one or two of her drills right off the rip that you're going to be like, hey, you know what? I'm implementing that right away. And a lot of you guys are getting into your off-season workouts, your winter workouts, your indoors, or you might have some small group instruction going on. A lot of her stuff, man, you can do individually, or you can run it as a full team practice. So there's a lot of flexibility in what she does. Also, if you haven't checked out Coach Steinman, check him out on Facebook, check him out on YouTube. He's got a lot of great drills. He really works through progressions and breaks it down to help the athletes. And you guys can do the same stuff, man. I use their stuff all the time, and I'll just get different ideas from them, or I'll run the exact same drill. It's not like we're reinventing the wheel, or, I'm a softball coach, I have to do things differently. Heck no, man. There's so much stuff that's involved in the game that it's good to go back and see what other people are doing and see how you can implement that into your game. It's not stealing their stuff. It's not copying them. I mean, we're all doing the same thing. We're all playing the same game. So whether you're looking for some cool stuff, or looking for some new drills that maybe you don't know or haven't seen, or looking at different variations of something that you've run to spice up your practice a little bit, or to make things funner, or, whatever. I mean, check these guys out, MegRemSoftball.com or CoachSteinman.com. They have Facebook and they have YouTube. Very easy to understand. They have even shorts and TikToks out there of them running their drills. So do like me, use their stuff, and it'll make you a better coach. It'll make your kids better, and your parents too. Send them this stuff, and they can work with their kids at home. So I just want to give you a quick shout out. That's kind of what we're going to be doing on our Fridays, making sure we're shouting out these people in the softball community that are doing great things. And I couldn't think of two better to shout out, on the defensive side, really, other than Meg and Coach Steinman. On the hitting side, you guys know I love Josh Cathcart with Hitting Done Right. I use his drills all the time. I love how he breaks different things down. A lot of the girls that I hit with, their parents watch the same videos, or I'll send them videos and say, hey, this is exactly what we're working on. This is what we're doing. I use a lot of stuff that Josh does. If you look at his live look-ins, he does these live lessons to where it's on Facebook or on YouTube for that matter. He's given a lesson to either somebody, a baseball player or a softball player, and you can hear what he is saying, why he is saying it. You can see what, the player's doing, and they could be casting or collapsing or lunging or rolling over or whatever. And then Josh hits him with a couple of drills, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, that works. I saw this girl, she was casting. Josh made her do these couple of drills, and then all of a sudden she's no longer casting. So if I have a kid that's all they do is cast, and we got to get her out of it. Boom, I can use these drills. And then that's how it works. So again, we're not reinventing the wheel. We're not, brand new coaches and it's a brand new sport or anything like that. We all use the same stuff. And it's just about how we can implement it and get our girls to understand what we're doing and get them to continue to develop. These best softball players in the world use the same drills. They just get back to the basics. Don't get bored with the basics. I forgot who said that first, but don't get bored with the basics. And, you have different instructors, you have different coaches and stuff, and we all kind of come together in different ways. And, if you can get a collaboration practice where you bring like 4 or 5 teams together, get all the coaches working together, all of us, we're learning from each other. Matter of fact, here next month, we have Firecracker Day coming up, and there's probably 10 or 12 teams that'll show up to it, and you'll have, 20 plus coaches there that we're all going to be running, drills and stuff like that. We all run a lot of the same stuff the Firecracker way because, we have some of the best coaches and best teachers in the game teaching us, with whether it's Tony Medina, Tony Rico, Sean Brashear, and others. We all learn, what works, why it works, and we all kind of teach it the same way. We all kind of do it the same way, and it just works. So now, with something like a Firecracker Day or, other organizations do the same stuff. It doesn't really matter what organization you're in. Just, get a few teams together, have a day of camaraderie and coming together and that kind of stuff. And then everybody kind of leans on each other and say, hey, our 16U team, they were running this drill the other day and I saw this. I picked this up from Coach Smith. No one's going to get mad that you're doing it or whatever. Matter of fact, I went up to Indiana. I was watching the 12U and the 14U Alliance National Championships. And I was watching a 12U Batbuster team. I think there was 3 or 4 different Batbusters up there at the time, but there was one team and they didn't have a whole lot of time in between games to get loosened up or warmed up. Something happened. I think there was a game that went into like 11 or 12 innings. There was some weather coming. There was something. So there wasn't a whole lot of time in between games. So the coach knew that. I think, as a matter of fact, his name was Coach Smith. I think he had like 5 minutes or something. And so he had the team get out there real quick, had them all kind of broke down in different positions. He just used one half of the field, gave the other team the other half, of course. So he was using right field, right around the first base side. But he had some outfielders and some infielders, and everybody was working. So during that 5 or 6 minutes that they had, all the players were moving for like 4 of those minutes. It wasn't like they were stacked up in a line, just hitting one ball and throwing it, and then hitting another ball and throwing it. It wasn't like that. So everybody was moving. And I took that drill, I took that warm-up that he had, and I made it work for my team. And so now I've implemented that in my pregame warm-up. I have other coaches that are around here in the same area that have come up to me and say, hey, man, I saw you guys warm up. We're starting to do that now, too, because it makes so much sense, or it gets everybody involved, or whatever the reason is. I've heard a couple of different ones, but I think that's pretty cool that, I saw someone doing it, that they probably picked it up from somewhere else, too. So now I'm using it, and I've got people that saw me do it, so now they're using it. We're just trying to grow the game. That's what we're doing. So we're sharing content, we're sharing information, we're, doing things. And it's not coming from a place of you're bad because you don't do it this way, or you're stupid because you don't do this. It's just like, hey, maybe I've never seen that before, and I'll give them credit saying, hey, I watched you guys do this. But at the end of the day, no one's looking for credit on it. They all know we're doing the same stuff. We're all playing the same game. It's like a fastball is a fastball, right? Just depends on where the location is. A home run is a home run. Depends on how hard it was hit and where it went, right? So we're all playing the same game. And all we're trying to do is continue to develop these young ladies to become, better ball players, but more importantly, have them become better people. So hopefully one day when you and I aren't coaching anymore, we have these, young little Susies that one day was a 10U ball player, and now she is the most decorated collegiate coach of all time, right? That's why we're doing it. So we're just trying to pass on the good word, and that's what it's all about. So if you haven't checked out our stuff over on the website, we have a lot of information over there too. I'm always trying to share the good content. I'm always trying to share someone else's content to help them kind of promote what they're doing. If you check out Josh, his stuff is over there too. Megan, go check out her website, get into her practice plans. Make sure you do that. And Coach Steinman, he's got cool drills, man, and just breaks them down. Makes it so much easier for kids to understand, for coaches and parents, for everybody to understand. Just go check their stuff out. Do yourself a favor. And what's the worst that will happen? You might learn something, or you can just be like, you know what? I don't like the way he does it. You don't have to use his stuff, but I do, and I think it works. So coming up here in the next couple of weeks, we've got our episodes for season 5 will be dropping of the podcast, our long form, our interview type podcast episodes. They'll be coming out. We're going to be getting into some mental toughness stuff as we jump into the high school season. I know high school, if you played in the spring, you probably got tryouts coming up here pretty soon. A lot of you guys are doing your winter workouts for both high school teams and your travel teams. So my piece of advice is to make sure you're warmed up because it's cold out there. Don't be out there cracking bats and just have fun with it. You know, I look forward to getting out there some and meeting some of you guys at some of these tournaments this year. I'll let you guys know where I'll be and when I'll be there. And hopefully we can run into each other and we'll shake hands and, I'll be able to watch your teams and maybe you guys can check out my team as well. So we're going to continue to pump out our content. And I hope you guys are sharing this stuff. And if you do share it, man, share it with a friend. And when you do, you tell them you love them.